When we go to hospital, the first thing doctors will do is checking our body temperature. Until few years back, doctors used clinical mercury thermometers to check the temperature. Nowadays, wherever you go, people will stand with non-contact IR thermometers like a gun, and they will shoot you before you enter their premises. There are many types of thermometers. First, we will see how a clinical thermometer works. What is a thermometer? A thermometer is a device that measures temperature or the degree of hotness or coldness of an object. Clinical thermometer is made of glass tube with a mercury filled bulb and a capillary tube. It can measure ranges from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius or 95 degree Fahrenheit to 108 degree Fahrenheit. On which principle thermometers work? Thermometers works based on the principle of zeroth law of thermodynamics. Normally, heat will be transferred from a hot body to a cold body. After a while, the temperature of two systems will become identical. After that, no heat energy will be exchanged. Consider our body as object A and glass tube of thermometer as object B and mercury inside the thermometer as object C. If our body temperature is 40 degrees Celsius, on contact with our body, the temperature of the glass tube of thermometer rises to 40 degrees Celsius, and then the temperature of the mercury rises to 40 degrees Celsius. Mercury expands with rise in temperature. Once these three attain a equilibrium, we get our body's exact temperature. Why mercury is used in clinical thermometer? Mercury is a metal, thus it's a good conductor of heat. Mercury remains as a liquid at temperature ranges minus 39 degrees Celsius to 357 degrees Celsius. Mercury does not stick to glass. This is why mercury is used in clinical thermometer. Can we use a laboratory thermometer for clinical purpose? The answer is no. In clinical thermometer, there is a small constriction near the mercury bulb. After taking the temperature reading, thus that constriction will not allow the mercury to flow back into the bulb. So we can have enough time to note the correct reading. On the other hand, the laboratory thermometers does not have that small constriction near the bulb, so the temperature will fluctuate immediately after taking the reading. We may not get our body's exact temperature, so we cannot use laboratory thermometer for clinical purpose. Some disadvantages of mercury thermometers are: mercury is very poisonous. Sometimes while taking reading, it may leak inside our mouth. So mercury thermometers are replaced with digital thermometers. Digital thermometers are fast, accurate and eco-friendly. How digital thermometers works? Digital thermometers works on the principle that the electrical resistance of metal changes with temperature. Let's see what's inside a digital thermometer. Digital thermometers contain a small thermistor and a microchip. A thermistor is a semiconductor device with an electrical resistance that is proportional to temperature. When the temperature increases, the resistance of the thermistor decreases and more voltage is produced in the thermometer. A microchip then converts this voltage into temperature reading. This reading is displayed on the screen as a numerical temperature reading. A thermistor has a two-wire connection. When the thermometer is kept in contact with our body, the thermistor undergoes excitation. This excitation is converted into a voltage signal in millivolts by thermistor. The thermometer then converts the measured millivolt into temperature readings. When our body temperature is more, resistance decreases more and more voltage is produced. Thus we got high temperature readings. When our body temperature is less, resistance is more and very less voltage is produced in the thermometer, and thus we got low temperature readings. Due to the pandemic situation worldwide, now digital thermometers are replaced with non-contact infrared thermometers. Infrared thermometers measure surface temperature from a distance without having to touch the object. This makes them perfect for measuring hot, moving, sterile, or hard to reach areas. Infrared wavelengths are longer than visible light, so are generally invisible to human eye. Infrared light is emitted from surface of all objects. Infrared thermometer has a lens that focuses and sends the infrared rays to the detector known as thermopile. This thermopile then converts the incoming infrared radiation into an electrical signal, which is then amplified and converted into temperature. While this process seems to be complicated, it all happens in a matter of seconds.